Yo, yo, yo.
Mika.
What up, stream? Good, guys. Cool. Yeah, there she goes, isn't it? There we go. That's better. Jury. Face off. Block Lady Mika. I forget what I am, but I know I saw Mika players doing medium punch after. Fucking kidding me, dude. No one's doing that.
Final round. Fight.
I don't know what he was thinking. He just kept doing shit. That guy was wild. I really like that Ryu costume.
Round one. Fight.
I just went the fireball.
You win.
Love that. That crouching light kick and then call the V trigger.
Round one. Fight.
Do it too much, dog. This was Super Turbo, that'd be a really good idea. Even if this were Street Fighter 4, that'd be a really good idea. Street Fighter 5? Not so much. Recover in time. He is terrified, you can tell.
Final round. Fight.
I might kill. Ooh. Dumbass.
You win.
That was a great idea. Too bad, delayed my wake up. Yeah, yo Ed, what's up, buddy? Yeah, they put new challenges up. It means I can get more fight money, which I can get the Mika color I want. Adam, I need your help. Ed, if you need fight money, do this. Alright, that sounds good.
Round one. Fight. Round two.
I'm doing this to get the coins. No! It's not gonna give me the transition. You can't end it with a grab.
Gief wins.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Round one.
So dumb.
Fight.
For the first life, it doesn't matter. The first round doesn't matter. It's the second round.
Round two. Fight.
Mission pop.
Gief wins.
Maybe I have to do it with one of the 4 kings. You know what I mean? Like Zangief can't do it. I gotta play as like Bison or whoever. Thinking that's it, honestly. I think that's what it is. AKD, what's up, buddy? How you doing, bro? It was one mission from the other week. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm really doing it just so I can get the Mika color. Josh B, what's up, man? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. What's going on, guys? Who do you guys play? Who's your main? If you play Mika, I could use all the help in the world. And the medium get the shit out of him. You have to do it also on the Shadowloo base. Well, this one specifically, the one before this, it was to get them to salute you, and you had to do it on the Shadowloo base. But this one specifically mentions the statue. That's the one that threw me. That's the part that kind of threw me off. Well, get on that side. Damn it. Usually not on to watch you live, but I do watch your Zangief content. Thanks a lot, dude. I appreciate that. Besides playing Impatient, I hope I taught you a thing or two. For you? That's cool, bro. Yo, I realized my crucial mistake right there. The problem was, I wasn't on top of him. You know what I mean? Like, I gave him room to jump. I should have meated him on the knockdown. I don't play Bison. I don't even know how to play him, to be honest with you. How else would I learn how to deal with Jury? Yeah, the Zangief Jury matchup is it's an interesting one. It's interesting. We'll call it that. I better have done it.
And Bison wins.
What the fuck's going on? Talking to my boy, and he's like, "Yeah, you just got to go on that stage, blah blah blah. You don't have to use any of the kings." The heavy hitter, yeah, but it still works, doesn't it? Did you see that fucking combo I did right before it that didn't stun? Man. Like the jump roundhouse, medium punch. He's on me right now. Okay. Thank you. Might should do it. Help your boy out. Yeah.
Bison wins.
Give me that trophy. Alright, mission. This is horseshit. I want my money back. Oh, please. What do I have to do to the statue? Short of something obscene, I'll do it. Gotta take a deep breath. This game stresses me out sometimes, man. Sure you guys feel me? You guys know what it is by chance? If someone can figure that out, let me know. I'd really appreciate it.
Get ready for action.
Yo, AKD, you said you're not normally here to watch me when I'm live. Do you work? Like nighttime, or you off today? Cool. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I got my boy over here typing a 400-word essay, so. What? Ooh, that missed, huh? that's Akuma. He's definitely dead. What's the name of the mission? I couldn't see on your stream. I'm trying to look it up. Hold on. I'll tell you in 1 second. Sorry. I don't remember it off the top of my head. It's a simple title. You think I would remember it. The rumored Four Kings statue. That's what it's called. The rumored Four Kings statue. That's what it's called.
You win.
Apparently, you have to do it in Fang's story mode. Already done that. It'll have Sagat in the background, apparently. Like on the Four King statue, instead of Fang's face, it will be Sagat. Oh. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for looking that up, man. That's helpful. I don't know where Super is, but we're gonna try it. There it is. I'm gonna do Cody's story real fast. No, considering it takes 5 minutes of my time. Got 4K fight money for that shit. $4K fight money? That's sweet. Another 4K? Holy shit. Oh, you know why? Because it leveled me up. That's why. Yeah, so people weren't lying when they said you don't get fight money anymore for completing it. Yeah, they don't give you individual money for completing the story, but you get the money from the character leveling up. People were telling me like you do it and you get nothing from it. I got everybody. Whatever. I'm just gonna do it like this. I don't know which one to click. I'm just gonna skip to the fight. Thanks such a goofy ass character. Will I get it when I come back to the menu? Or do I just have that one round to get it? Hey, Gief, what's up, brother? No, I got a lot. I just have to beat him, right? I was trying to get him into the statue, but... Let me see. What? Why the fuck didn't they give me? God damn it. Fine. I have enough anyways. It's fine. Isn't it kind of crazy what I have to go through to get a color? A color. Hey, think the server is not updated? What makes you say that, bro? AKD, where do you live? Fuck yes. Yo, my stuff is already refreshed. I live in Philadelphia. I'm on the other side. It's already 11:30 for me. I know what you're saying though. Like if yours done, if yours refreshes at 9, mine would refresh at midnight. I understand your logic. I just don't think it works like that only because mine's already adjusted. You know? Or maybe, who knows? We'll see. Maybe I could be wrong. But I mean, I showed you guys the menu. It is updated in my menu. I wonder if that has anything to do with the rest of the game. Hola, Marcos. ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Only one way to find out. Bueno, tuve un día largo. What's good, Omar? What's going on, bro? I just watched a video and he did it the same way you just did, so something's fucked up. Something's fucked up. I'll try again after midnight. We'll see. Ooh, I did it. Oh, outrageous, huh? A little too early.
You lose. Round 1. Fight.
Sí, amigo. Verbo amarillo. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Typod will wait for another 24 minutes. Will he get his FM, or did Capcom troll us all? Find out on the next episode of Nano Ball Z. Nano Ball Z, need that in the books. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Once I get better and I start recording stuff, like start making vlogs and stuff, which is a plan of mine in the future, you know what I mean? Getting a nice camera and recording myself doing shit, but it'll be sometime in the near future. I can make my, you know, Nano Ball Z, it'll be like the introduction saga, like my first couple videos. Then it'll be like the tournament saga, and it'll be all the different tournaments I go to. Then it'll be like the stream saga, and then show you all the different streaming shit I do. They stream me speedrunning BioShock. No shirt on, pepperoni's full out, you know what I mean? Shit like that. You just teabag, Colleen? Oh my god. Fucking Ed, is this Alistair? Is he stream sniping me right now? The Mika saga? Oh yeah, hell yeah. Dude, it could work. It could work. I hope next patch, shove us all and give Maggie the green hand. Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. Delete it. Oh, I fucking read that jump. was a light command grab.
You
I thought for
lose.
sure I was catching his ass. Okay.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
I got an amp here a little more. Yo, Alistair, what's up, dude? You know that character? Fuck this character. Wow, that was supposed to be trigger twice. Yeah, because I didn't intentionally wait a minute or two till she got off the screen. Fault for that, but it's alright. Like, where's the point of me waiting? Gotcha, I was just wondering what was up, dude. Normally I hear from you. There's like a solid core of people I hear from, like, almost every day, or at least, you know, multiple, you know, at least every once a day, but usually multiple times a day. And when 2 days go by and I don't hear from someone I usually hear from multiple times a day, usually says something's up. I hope next patch they just fucking turn Mika into Gief. It'd be amazing. Here we go, Kenneth Masters. Kenneth Masters, he's the last god, boys. Kenneth Masters. Yo, this Mika color is fucking amazing. Whoever made this? Look at that. We're right back where we started. Beginning of the round. 30 seconds in. This round is crazy, yo. Oh, nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Yo, am I playing Mika right? Like a squirmy asshole?
Final round.
Finally cut off you, Blondie. When do I quit? What do you mean? He's gonna throw me. Very interesting. This corner pressure is unique. Very unique.
You lose.
It's good. Mika pretty much becomes Gief. He's getting dropped for a vessel with boobs. I like it. Oh no.
Round 2.
Dead. Good games, bitch. By the way, guys, when I say something like that, when I'm like, good games, bitch, I'm not actually calling this guy bitch. I don't even know who he is. I'm just saying that just to talk shit because it's funny. But it's like he thought he was going to give me a round for free and then still beat me. Not on this day.
Round 1. Fight.
My backdash. You guys see that Ken just started floating in the air?
Round 2.
You know what's even better? You should take your points and leave. Oh, this isn't ranked. I don't want to lose points with Mika in ranked, so I'm playing unranked just to get matches with the same level caliber players, and you know. Muscle memory kind of takes a while for me. So, muscle memory with Mika, as you can see, it's getting there. With reactions and, you know, other shit, but... More minutes till I can get Laura outfit. Oh yeah. I don't know why, but Colleen's theme is actually super soothing in my opinion. Like, I can sleep to it. Yeah, it's definitely not, like, hype for sure. It's a good theme. It's a good song. It's a little, like, funky, like kind of alien, kind of... You know what I mean? Like, weird shit. Like, ambient sounds. Interesting. I remember when Colleen first came out, dude, I was like, yo, that's my bitch. I'm playing her. No doubt. Played her for like 3 days, and I was like, this character fucking sucks. Like, she's awesome, but she fucking sucks. Very underappreciated? Absolutely, definitely agree with that. Alright, let's take a look at my challenges. You're talking about yours updating in a few minutes. 3 minutes, probably. Yeah, I see. Goes off the system clock on the PlayStation. We got 5 minutes. Alright, let's try this then. Hang on. Let's hold the button. Here, I gotta figure out the timing on that. Alright, let's see. What time is it? Rebecca got you. Oh, weird. Thanks for the hook, buddy. I appreciate it. Alright, cool. It's gonna update in a second. I'm gonna run and use the bathroom real fast. Did they reset? They might have. Yo, Alistair, let's play, bro. That's not good. Alright, so I'm gonna finish stuff and go to sleep. Alright, buddy, sounds good. I appreciate you hanging out, man. Have a good day at work. Now I got Laura's costume. Let's check it out. Alright, I'm in voice chat whenever you're ready, bro. Just hop in. Yo. Oh, she looks good. Good what? I'm learning. What's her jump in? There's no jump and she can link that too. Ah, that one goes up. This one does. What's that? What's the overhead? I don't know what her moves are at all, and I have a clue. There's a target combo? I didn't know that either. The V skill. Okay. I would explain it. Bar. Alright, what's up, Fruit Ninja? What's going on? Yo, Shadow, what's up, dude? That sounds like an old like my old white neighbor. Is it in the game? You have her costume too? It's only showing 2 colors right now. What are your hours, Shadow? Yeah, you can't get them. Gotta buy them though. Oh, that one's nice. That one's nice too. The colors are weird. Yeah, they look good, but they're just weird. So it's a costume of a disguise costume? 2 to 11? Oh. Yeah, weekends offer nice, but the rest of that shit's tough. What are these colors? Oh, they're 99 cents? I'm pretty sure I have $1. I have $1 in my account. Not gonna put $5 in my account for 99 cents. Next time I get it, I'll just get something. I'll just grab it.
It's go time. Let's do this.
Well, I don't really care, to be honest.
Round 1. Fight.
What?
You win.
Yeah, but you're like the Slim Reaper. I think it's good. You probably didn't even crease the damn thing. That was the joke. Come on, push X, push X, push X. Come on, man. You couldn't just lean over and tap it. Jesus Christ.
It's go time. Let's do this.
Shadow, if a move has a mad block stun, how could it look unsafe? It's actually plus when you fully charge it. More than +1 fully charged.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying as shit to fight in here, so that's why. Don't tell Alistair that. He thinks Ed is one of the worst characters in the game. Don't tell Alistair that.
You lose.
It's annoying when you play grapplers and you realize that he has full screen 50-50s. Or 3/4 screen, for Christ's sake. I gotta make sure you're throwing out the fucking thing and jump it. If I block it, you're pulling me in. 3/50-50. Ed hardly has to play neutral, dude. It's just stupid. I thought you had more stun than you did. Oh, it didn't matter. I have some MKX shit. I know, it's annoying. It's certainly not great, but he's definitely annoying. Fighting against him in neutral sucks. Haha. Yeah, but you say it like it's like it's easy to react to, dog. It's not. It's hard to react to that. What's the startup on that shit? 20 frames? The average brain can react to 15 frames. You're telling me it's barely 5 frames faster than what the average brain can react to? And you're just like, oh yeah, just react to it. Nah.
You lose.
Which X? To pull me in, how many frames start up? You're telling me that's 35 frames. Get the fuck out of here. Do it again. Now do the other V-skill thing that looks like that. Or the other thing that looks like that. The other move. The other move that looks like that. There's another move that's horizontal that you use all the time to bait the jump. There you go. How many frame startup is that? So you can use that to bait out. I could be on anesthesia and react to 35 frames. That's what I'm saying. That's 35 frames, my balls. Do that again, whatever that one was. That's 8 frames. Now, if we're here, you just said it was 8. So it's still faster than average reaction time anyway. Okay, so you can bait that quote-unquote 35 frame move, which I'm still not buying this 35 frames. Do it again. Yeah, I'm not buying that at 35 frames, dog. 35 frames of startup? Maybe 35 frames for the entire move.
Time over.
Do the uncharged one. Oh. Come on now. Are you just trying to make it... Oh my lord. Bro, we're talking about the move being fast and reactable. Instead of mentioning the one that's 21 frames, you immediately, without hesitation, mention the one that's 35. Come on, bro. I know I'm not losing my fucking mind. I know I'm not losing my mind. If I block it, good. You're still pulling me in. What is it minus? Minus what? It's fucking +3! Get out of here with that shit, dog. 21 frames. Fucking hard as shit to react to. Not hard as shit, but definitely not easy. And when you have a 13 frame move that looks almost identical to it in mid-match, come on, man. Or an 11 frame move. 13 with the fireball, so 11 frames is really all you're worried about. So you have an 11 frame move that looks very similar to it on startup. And it's only 21 frames. I mean, see what I'm saying? But like, use that as the example of how I try to tell you Ed's not that bad, but you try to make him seem worse. Like, of course you would pick the one with 35 frames. Like, the other one is negative, I'm with you. But it's not negative, it's safe. Negative means you're vulnerable to be attacked. You can do it and just block. Yeah, it's punishable by command grab, but it's not a true punish. It's a 50-50. It can be punished, but it's not a true punish on it, guaranteed. It can be, but you can also jump. You can also throw me. You could also backdash. Like, again, like, what? I don't understand. Command grabs have 5. You'll jump before the grab comes out. It needs to be a perfect 1-frame punish. You're getting that online? Good luck. Alright, come on, man. You're digging. You're like searching for something to seem worse, dog. It's a 1-frame blink. You're just trying to, like, I don't know what your deal is with this character, man. I don't get it. No, but it's while we're talking about it, because I wanted to bring it up, because I'm like, there's no way that's easy shit to react to. It's like, you're like, yeah, well, you can do this. Yeah, I can 1-frame punish it with something that you can jump out of or backdash, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's not guaranteed. But when I say, like, digging, like, you're just trying to find something like, well, you can do this. No, you can't, because Edge just got really good scenarios that he puts people in. Yo, Ferg, what up? Oh, I didn't even mention this. If let's say I try to command grab you in that scenario, right? You can, unless I do EX, you could normal throw me. It beats it. So then you could backdash, you could jump.
You lose.
You could, if you have meter, you could definitely DP. 100%. Your game, dude, you've still yet to show me that, and I'm just gonna tell you straight up, like, I don't believe you. I don't have to bet you money on it, dude. I've asked you to prove it to me 3 weeks ago. You still show me nothing. How about that? I think that speaks for itself. No, go do it, lab it up, record it to me, send me it, and put it on Twitter, because no one else who plays Ed has found it. Dominion hasn't found that. Little Evil hasn't found that. A couple other Ed players have. No one's found that, man. I don't know, I just find that really super hard to believe that you're trying to tell me he doesn't have a true reversal. First off, didn't know that you went for DP, and me going for meaty stand short, I just do that sometimes. I didn't think, he's gonna try to DP, so let me beat it and do stand short, like, because it's invincible. That's what I'm trying to say. No one else, better players than you and I combined who play the character haven't found that yet, and I just find that, again, I'm not saying, like, you're a liar, you're making shit up to sound cool, but I'm like, there's just no way. Bro, I'm not doing this with you right now. I'm not doing this with you right now. Go record it like you said you would, and when you record it, send me the recording so I can look at it, slow it down, and process it, and then compare it, and go back and check it out for myself. That's why I want you to record it so I can go analyze it and check it out, and we'll get into it a little deeper.
You win.
So you're saying you recover, again, I don't want to do it during the set for the 14th time. Explain it one more time to me. You're saying I recover before your DP comes out?
Round 1. Fight.
I know what he does. Yeah, I know what he does. Yes, continue. So you're telling me that it has no frame recovery, or that has no lower body invincibility is what you're telling me. But if it's in Alistair, the part that you're misunderstanding about this entire thing, if the move is fully invincible, it's fully invincible. Like, I just tried to meet you right there with stand jab and you went right through it. It's fully invincible. Like, what you're saying isn't making any sense. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? Hey, whoever, what's up, man? I just got here. What's going on? He's trying to tell me that Ed's EX DP, that is not a true wake up and that you can be hit out of it. That's what he's trying to tell me. Hold on one sec. You're saying it will hit you out of it. That's what you just told me 45 times. Go ahead. I gotta take a like a break real fast anyway. I'm gonna stretch and like stand up. I've been sitting for like 2 hours. I have to use the bathroom again anyway. After this, just let this back out, go back to the lobby or go back to the training thing or whatever, and record that and then send it to me. And then when I get back, we'll go over it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Do your thing. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna keep streaming. I just need to take a quick break. I need to stand up. I'll be right back.
You lose. It's go time.
Alright, so you're saying that you can do that on his wake up with a button every time, and it will make you safe to his DP, then punish it, right? And you're saying this is consistent with every character in the game, no matter what, against that, right?
That beats the throw, as well as that makes you able to react to my backstab. So I just have to tank most wake up scenarios.
No, I'm going to be upset if this is one particular scenario that this works in, where it does actually work, but it's something you never see or something that never happens. I'm going to be really upset at you.
I've done it before and then threw it against other end.
How many times do you think? Wait. You never even had it done against you.
Yes, I have. Can't
Now.
say done it against me when I told him about it. He exploits it with Fawn. As well as with Balrog and Urian and other characters when I release that.
Oh no, bro. Not buying it.
Alright, and then for it with a fortune. Now I just stitch this shit together. Controller, because I never use that thing. And unfortunately, to trim down videos, that's how I do it.
When you're done,
Explain the video.
post it on Twitter.
Sure. To explain kind of when you see the recording.
Let me see. Explain when I see the recording.
Okay, I was just gonna say I recorded Ryu doing stand jab and Ed doing stand jab because Ryu's stand jab is 3 and Ed's is 4. Sure. I find it funny though, I discovered this accidentally.
It's okay. I worked. Got that fat ass workout in. You already know. And then I was playing The Last of Us earlier. Fucking love that game.
I'm tempted to tune in, but I had to head to work very shortly, like right after you posted it.
Oh, it's cool, dude. Yeah, honestly, I recommend you getting the game. It's fucking like cheap as shit.
I had the game, but similar to a lot of other games, it actually makes me motion sick if I play it for buys that pack.
Even if you play it online?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's like...
Your brain's miswired, that's why you get motion sickness.
Like, in a way, I think it's kind of how the camera pans and the way that...
Is that what triggers it?
The way that everything kind of works with that, which is kind of weird, because like, I can read a book in a car and stuff, and usually, like...
It's different. Your main focus is of the stuff moving when you're in the car. Is not coming from your your main focus. The shit you're seeing that's moving is coming from your peripheral vision. So it's a little bit different when you're seeing it out of your peripheral vision versus the main thing you have to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's still kind of like, because I know my mother got motion sickness a lot, but like,
it's just shitty because you miss out on stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, but hey.
And it could be worse, bro. You could be blind or something.
You're right.
That's the way I always see it. Like, shit, I could be blind or fucking paralyzed or something, you know? Could be dead.
I'm telling you.
All of those sound way worse than the shit I had to deal with in my life. Sound way worse than that, to be honest.
I did accidentally delete the recording and
It's cool. Just show me with the 3-frame, because if it works with the 3-frame, you dope. It obviously works on a 4-frame.
You mean the 4-frame and how it works to rely on a 3-frame, because Edtion jab is 4. So.
Yes, backwards of what I said. Yes, I'm the moron. I apologize. I had the right idea. I just said it backwards.
I know.
It's cool, man. Fuck it. I won't be caring.
I'm just being a nitpicky asshole.
Oh, no. You're just being you. It's cool. Not upset. You don't upset me, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Remember, like other people we both associate with. Not gonna drop any fucking names, Nico. Just kidding. It's a shame he's gotta get up mad early. It sucks he couldn't hang out tonight. He has work at like fucking 8 AM tomorrow. Oh, I got, you know, in the verses on Pokemon trading card game, how you can unlock shit with like the lightning bolts. I unlocked the pack, and like the very last pack before you unlock the deck or the Lucario card, I didn't get a fucking thing.
Feels bad.
For real, bro. Feels really bad.
I've just been on that grind as of late, and like I've been sitting there just playing games, and I'm like, I don't know kind of like where I'm gonna go with this deck, because every pack I get is never the pack I need. Am I going to finish Gardevoir and Delayed first, or am I gonna actually finish the deck I'm working on first? Real question.
Who knows, bruh? Who knows, bruh? Alright. Sending that or what?
I'm fine trimming it because I have my recording so that I'll record for 15 minutes.
Okay.
So
what the
I'm,
fuck?
like, fine trimming and making sure I get the right thing.
Why do you have it set for
Because
so
I know-
long?
Because sometimes, like, me and my friends will play Brawl Hollow or the Cydia together, and so we'll record our games. Because I try and act as like a coach to them in some respects, and try and help them get better in the way. This is where we went wrong.
You can go.
Better, and
Right.
kind of help institute the concept of self-growth within the community. Okay, this is how you analyze the map from the bottom up. And if we have questions, and we can always look back and answer them for each other. Like, why did you do this here? Kind of thing. So.
I understand. Feels so different. I don't get it. Why does it feel so different?
There we go. There we go. That's the timing I am looking for. There we go. I'm looking for a second. If I tag people who take me on PFN, will it actually like tag people in the post?
You're better off just posting it and then going onto the thread and then just comment their names below it. That's what I would do. And I would tag like Dominion and Little Evil and like all the other good Ed players out there that you know.
to you already saying I'm gonna name the video. Alright, close to thank you.
Don't gotta tag me in it.
Alright.
Yeah, bro, you really left this whole intro on it and shit.
I was really lazy, I just really wanted to get it posted up.
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds. You literally click and then click delete.
My bad.
You're just gonna deter people from watching it. 'Cause now you have 12 seconds up to 30, which is almost half the video, is that intro.
Okay, so I'll delete it. And then I'll make a repost of the intro.
Yeah, more, dude. No bullshit, bro. More than half the video is the fucking Share Factory stuff.
To be fair, I seldom actually post this crap. I just tend to share shit with friends, so barely.
Oh.
I set it so he would do stand jab as meaty, and he would do the sweep. I had made it so I just didn't do a quick rise to make it plainly clear and a lot more obvious.
So it only, so here's back to what I'm telling you. So it only works on quick rise.
No, you can do it against either setup or either wake up, because you can just do a 3 or 4 frame normal, and that exact scenario happens, where you recover and can block before I actually hit you. Because what I had it set to do was I had it set to do sweep, walk forward during the time that I'd be knocked down, assuming I delayed get up, because I wanted to make it easier for me to time this thing. Then I had it to do stand jab as meaty, because stand jab with edge is a 4 frame normal into block. So if you watch carefully, you see the stand jab come out, whip in front of me, and then he blocks the EXTP.
The point I'm making is, Alistair, that's impractical, because you're not gonna react to that. You're not gonna react to that jab anyway, dog.
You can still do walk up jab block. It's not that bad. It's
Yeah, but
easy
I'm
to
trying.
turn it. It's easy enough to be like, okay, crouch jab again.
No, I don't, Alistair, because you're making the scenario seem much worse than it is. It's not that bad. You're not reacting to that jab either way, dog. It's a 3 frame normal button. You're not reacting to that. Whether they throw it out or they don't throw it out. You, Punk, Daigo, and you name them. There's no human on this earth that's reacting to that. 3 frames is impossible. It's a millisecond. It's impossible. You get what I'm saying? Like, your brain wouldn't even get the function in enough time to react to that. Do you know what I mean? Like, your brain function to your hands, like, by the time the signal was sent from your brain to your hands, it would already be over. That's what I'm saying. It would be, like, humanly impossible, like, to, like, you see what I mean? Like, that scenario is, like, impractical and, like, doesn't really make much sense. And, like, if you're gonna wake up DP, and if they walk forward and block anyway, then it's the same outcome. They just happen to squeak a button in there. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But the button is not enough to bait you to do anything. And it doesn't even hit you out of your own DP because it's invincible. So if they block, you get what I'm trying to say?
The reason I bring up that scenario is because the jab will beat the throw, as well as it then also beats my reversal. Because if I do throw, and you do jab, I get hit.
And you're saying that you're -2, right? When you wake up?
Off of EXTP, I'm minus like 20 something.
Not off the XDP. When you wake up, which is what we're referring to, you're saying that that jab will beat if you try to throw. You just said that, right?
Yes, because the button interrupts the throw.
Correct. So what are you when you wake up? You're just waking up? Just quick rise? Like, what are your frame? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, and that's just universal, like as far as quick rise versus delayed rise.
What's the
I don't
frames?
know the exact number off of the top of my head, but I know like that's pretty much based off of your dash up if you're going to get the meaty at that point. But if you don't do a jab and you're in a position where it's a true meaty, then it'll either stuff the throw or you get the chance to block.
Yep. But the point I'm making to you, Alistair, is that if someone runs up to you, right? Let's say they knock you down, they dash in, right? Not even walk up. They knock you down, they dash in. Once they throw that jab, you've already committed to that wake up, which you would have had to do anyway. It's not changing anything. You still have to handle the scenario the same way. If you're going to do the DP on wake up, you have to commit to it. Whether they can throw out that jab that beats your throw or not. Because more often than not, right, if they're walking up, you're like, alright, fuck this. You're not like, DP probably comes to mind more than anything instead of throw or tech throw, right? So you're probably going to deal with that scenario a lot more. I would say it's more likely that someone will walk up to you and push a button on you rather than walk up to you and throw you, unless it's a specific scenario. You know what I mean? To try to condition you to block so that they can then throw you later. You get what I'm trying to say? So if someone does that to you when they throw a jab, it's not baiting you because you're not reacting to it regardless. So it's still the same exact scenario. You just happen to be able to squeak that in. And if you really think they're going to throw you, right? Let's say hypothetically, you go to tech to throw, right? You're like, fuck, they're going to throw me. They tech you. And they don't throw you, but they hit that jab. Well, then that's just you guessing wrong. You get what I'm trying to say?
Also in the scenario of like Tammy's Vortex, where when she's +2 off back throw, if she goes for the media stand short, suddenly that blows up all of my options except for blocking.
Okay, so if she goes for the stand short, right? Just block.
Then that's all I can do.
Yeah, but you're saying that like that's a bad option. Half the characters in the game don't even have a true wake up.
I'm saying like my wake up, you just do a 3 or 4 frame normal and it gets you out of the mix up, if you will.
But if you guess wrong on your wake up anyway, it's a move you have to commit to regardless. If you guess wrong, you're still getting punished. Pretend that jab doesn't fit in. Pretend you can't push a button there, you can't squeak that jab in. The scenario is still exactly the fucking same. If you think you're going to get thrown and they don't throw you, then you guess wrong and you got blown up. You just got blown up by that jab. And if you want to do the DP, then you have to commit to it regardless. So then if they block it or B, you know what I'm saying? Then it's the same scenario. That's why I'm trying to mention to you, like, that jab being able to squeak that in there, it doesn't change anything. It changes you guessing wrong. That's all it is. In a game with no defensive options to begin with. So if you guess wrong, you're in the same scenario whether that jab squeaks in there or not. That's what I'm trying to say. And everything that I'm looking at tells me I'm 110% right when I say that. Because you still have to commit or guess correctly.
I mean, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at it as it's not a true defensive option. And as far as it being like an aggressive option, like half the time you're going to do it in a combo where you want to use it, it's going to whip. You'll get one hit towards the very, very end, assuming that they aren't holding back.
Yeah, but then here's my thing. Balrog's had moves and combos and supers and ultras and all that other shit that's been whiffing for multiple games, dog. It's been whiffing since Super Turbo. It's not that bad. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, you have this mantra. It's just like, I don't know if I'm ever going to break it, man. Like, Ed is not as bad as you make him seem. You talking about that scenario where that jab beats... or that 3-frame or 4, not jab, but, you know, 3-frame or 4-frame button, the only buttons that would beat it, right? You're talking about that scenario like, oh, man, look, it's not even a true wake-up, man. He can get blown up. Dog, it's still a true wake-up, man. You either got to commit to it if you think they're going to get caught or not. That jab is not going to change it. His wake-up is true. Sure, it's a little quirky. I'm not going to deny that. It's definitely a little quirky. But it's a true wake-up. Now, let me give you Mika for an example. Just because I happen to be playing her now and I'm looking at her on my screen. Her armor on her wake-up doesn't start until the 3rd frame. So if you meaty her, the wake-up is not true. So that is not a true wake-up. But what you're talking about is invincible to a lot of shit.
I don't have an actual invincible wake-up. My my wake up is a 17 frame startup move.
It doesn't matter. The startup doesn't change the invincibility. Startup frames and invincibility frames have nothing to do with each other. If the move has invincibility frames, then it has invincibility frames, whether it has 300 frames of startup or it has 3 frames of startup. So the point I'm making to you is you're trying to say, well, his DP has a lot of startup on it, so it's no longer invincible. No, it's still just as invincible as it always was. That's why it beats Ultras, for Christ's sake. It beats critical arts in this game. I've tried to do critical art with Mika and be hit clean out of it with that. Now you're telling me that's not invincible? That's as invincible as it's ever gonna get. That's actually fucking broken, not broken, but stupid invincible. You're invincible to Ultras, like critical arts, man. You see what I mean? Like, Ed has a true wake up. Whether you want to admit that or not, he has a true wake up. This is why all the other people, like I mentioned to you, like Dominion and Little Evil, and I know I keep name dropping them, but they're actually the only 2 Ed players that I know that are actually like, besides you, and you know what I mean? I just don't know any other Ed players. But if this was a serious thing, that's what I was kind of getting at before you recorded it. If this was a serious thing, this would have gotten way more attention. Like, this would have been spoken of sooner. And for someone like myself who's really heavily into Street Fighter V, I pay attention to a lot, I follow a lot, I play the game a lot. For me to never hear of this, I knew something had to have been up. Like, I knew something wasn't right with what you were saying. And I'm not saying you're dumb or you're an idiot, it's nothing like that. All I'm trying to say is what you're saying is not correct. It's just, because you have that mantra that Ed is so bad in your head, you're making scenarios like this, where they seem, you're not making it, it's a real scenario, you know what I'm saying? But you're taking a scenario like this, and it's seeming significantly more worse than it maybe would be if you didn't have that same thought process. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that bad, and honestly doesn't change anything. You're still in the exact same scenario, and he still has a true wake-up.
The main argument, though, is the fact that, like, if you look at every other character that has a DP, that shit hits on frame 3. I'm hitting around frame 7.
But you're still invincible to make up for those 4 frames. You're invincible. You can't be hit out of it. So sure, you're not hitting until the 7th frame, but you're totally good until then. It's totally okay. It's fine.
That leaves you in the scenario still where if they're doing, like, yes, I get it's a committal move. Like, I'm not trying to, like, deny that fact. But
right.
I mean, if we're looking at it under the pretense of where I want to DP, where, okay, I am under pressure, all of a sudden that leaves my opponent with a scenario of, if they do something like a 3 or 4 frame move, or leave a small enough gap, then they can just simply put that out there, and where every other character could do an EX reversal and get out of the situation, my EX reversal does not get me out of the situation. It just gets me fresh counters.
Okay, so one scenario will get you out of, and it's the worst thing in the world. It's not that bad. You're making it worse than it.
The worst DP in the game is what I'm saying.
Dude, it's not bad being the 7th best NBA player. Like, that's not bad. Like, that's not bad. You being the 5th player off the bench, you're still in the NBA. That's still pretty good. That's what I'm trying to get to you. Neither characters I have. You know what I have to do on Wake Up? I have to hold that shit all the fucking time. No matter what. I have to hold it against supers. I have to hold it against critical arts, I mean. Not supers. I have to hold it against critical arts. I have to hold it against Wake Ups. I don't have that option. And the only options that I do have, if I'm playing a character that has that said option, right? Like a DP or some kind of invincible Wake Up, it blows up everything I do anyway, and I still gotta hold that, and I'm not even playing defense. That's what I'm trying to say. Your scenario is I see what you mean. It's not as good as some of the other ones, but just because it's not as good as those doesn't mean it's automatically bad. It's still respectable. It's still a true invincible reversal. It still is. It just is a little quirky, like I said earlier, which I can't deny that. That's an absolute fact. Anyone who's denying that is just straight lying to you. If they want to say Ed's DP isn't quirky, it's definitely a little weird. You know what I mean? The way it kind of moves you forward, it's got all the startup like you mentioned. But the startup isn't bad in comparison to others only because you're still covered. So sure, although you can't use it for anything more, it's not hurting you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just can't use it in that scenario, but you still have it to rely on if you really truthfully need it. You know what I mean?
I see it as just a much more high committal DP than every other DP.
Bro, let me ask you a question. If I'm gonna go back to character select right now. Because I can't think of all the characters off my head. I could have put money on the line, maybe. But we're going to go through. And I want you to explain to me how Ed's DP is any more committal than any of the other EX reversals I'm going to name. And not to get too deep into it, but I want you to just give me an honest explanation. Because none of this shit makes sense. Like, that comment right there, that doesn't make sense. So, how is Ed's DP any more committal than Ryu, Akuma, Sakura, or Ken?
They all hit on frame 3.
It doesn't matter. You still have to commit to it. It doesn't, bro, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about where the move hits. That doesn't change the committal of the move. The fact of the degree of committal to the move. You still have to bang, throw it out, bang, throw it out. You have to commit to it.
Yes, you do have to commit to it. However, it's a lot more true of an answer.
I'm not saying it's not more true of an answer, but because they're more true of an answer and yours isn't, doesn't mean that yours is any more worse or any bad. It's just not as good. It's still good, it's just not as good. You think because it doesn't have that it's not good, it's just automatically bad. And that's not true.
I'm not saying it's automatically bad. I'm just saying it's more committal because there's less things you can answer with it.
Yeah, but it's not more committal in any other degree than doing the move. And when you do the move, you commit to the move. So when people do DPs, whether their DP starts with 3 frames, you still have to 100% commit to that DP. That's like saying that Zangief or someone else's super that isn't Abigail, because that's the only one I know is 3 frames off the top of my head. I think Minata is also. But let's use Zangief for an example, right? That's 1 frame. So let's, I don't know, fucking someone who doesn't have a command grab that's not one of those two. Anyway, someone with a 3 frame is not any less committal of a super. You still have to commit to super if you want to use it, not in a combo. You get what I'm saying? But just because it's 3 frames doesn't make it any less committal because you can do more with it. Doesn't make any sense. You have to commit to the DP.
There is the fact that the other characters' DPs, they answer more things, you know?
Alistair,
like,
just because they answer more things doesn't knock Ed. You're like, you're trying to, this is what, let me give you a different analogy, because I've said it, like, we're just kind of talking in circles now, because I don't think you're understanding the point I'm making. And that's okay, I'm not upset. That's like you driving a very nice Honda Civic, right? You got the brand new 2018, man. You got the nice rims, the leather interior. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody comes driving by you in an Acura. And it's like, sure, the Acura's got a lot better shit on it, but your car's still nice as fuck, dude. You're trying to seem like when that Acura comes... Go ahead, go ahead.
The closer analogy I would make is the fact that, let's say they're both cars. I'm not very knowledgeable on cars, so forgive me.
Acura is the luxury Honda. That's why I mentioned that. Go ahead.
The way I see it is it's like they take 2 different fuels, and one is more readily available.
No, you're looking at it. That's me being honest with you, friend to friend, because I care. You're looking at it wrong. That's your problem. That's exactly why you don't understand what I'm trying to say. Because if you were looking at it the way you're supposed to be, you would get what I'm trying to say. It's not that they require different fuels. You know what I'm trying to say? They're just 2 different model cars. They run on the same fuel because they're both committal.
But one answers in the
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, man. You're not committing any more or less to either one of the moves. You're not committing any more to Ryu's DP than you are to Ed's DP, and vice versa. You're not committing. It doesn't matter what you say. The committal is the same. Because what happens if you commit, right? Now, are there more scenarios where you can commit to successfully? Yes. But when you commit to that, if I block your DP, you're fucked. If I block Ryu's DP, he's fucked. If I block Sak, it's committal. That's what I'm saying. The commitment to it. Nothing else matters but the commitment to the move. And when it comes to a DP or it comes to a reversal, you just have to do it. And it's either going to work or it's not going to work. But Ed is not committing to it any more than anybody else in the game is committing to a DP. And if you think that, well, then you're just being dishonest with yourself, brother. And I mean that because I care about you. Yeah, Vader, get the fuck out of here. Please stop fighting. We're not. We're 2 men having a discussion.
Forgive me for going quiet. I'm just trying to, like...
You're good?
Trying to rewire my train of thought around it, but I think it's difficult because
it's difficult because you have such a negative thought around Ed. That's your problem. Until you think positive, until you have a more positive mind frame around the character, how can you think more positively about him? you're never going to be able to, man, you know? Here you go, Alistair, check it out. Yeah, it's out. That might not be how you do it there, but that's how we do it up here, dog. Same way he's doing it for me. If I run and I jump, right? And I jump off a cliff, and then you jump off a cliff right behind me, just because I can jump higher than you doesn't change shit. We both just jumped off a cliff. You get what I'm trying to say? So if we both do a DP, just because mine's a little bit better in some scenarios, doesn't mean that we both didn't just commit to a move that can be highly punished. You know? What's recovery on DP? Like reuse? Or Ken's or somebody's?
I think they're minus 21.
Right, and you said Ed's is what, 40 something?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean,
Ed's EXFer is minus 32, or 32 recovery frames, minus 20 on block.
so it's got 32 recovery, so it only has 11 more recovery frames. So, I mean,
If we look at 10,
probably the same. I would say.
Story is minus 45 according to him.
Wait, his heavy is minus 45?
His EX.
Oh, okay. Well then, here, check this out. So, according to your logic, right? I'm just going off of what you were saying. According to your logic, that would make Ken's DP more committal than Ed's because it takes longer to recover. So it's something you have to commit longer to because there's more of a consequence.
What I meant when I was saying, like, commitment was the fact that, like, how it answers things, like, what it answers directly.
Right, but that's it. What it can answer and commitment to the move are completely different things. Like, committing to the move is, fuck, I have to do it, you just do it. You know what I mean? What you're talking about is not that. So if that's not what you're talking about, that's okay. If you were, like, misexplaining or you said the wrong thing, that's okay. But I'm just talking about committing to the move is the same. Cool.
When I was, the basis for, like, why I chose that word was the pretense of just kind of the fact that there's so many more things that, okay, if they do this, then I have to take this and just throw it out the window because I cannot do that in that scenario.
Right, and then how's that any different from...
Then it becomes a lot higher of a gamble because if they press anything to follow that up, then I get the hit.
Yep.
Otherwise, then I actually get the reversal through.
So a lot of the problems and a lot of the concerns where you would be using a DP like that's not in a combo, okay, would be in a reversal or on an anti-air situation, right? Obviously anti-air DPs are pretty common. So Ed has extremely good anti-air buttons to make up for that fact. His standing medium kick is fucking godlike. Dude, his standing medium kick, that fucking kick where he leans backward is amazing. But here's to prove my point. Hold on, one second. So back to my point. Do you see how I talk about Ed having a good anti-air, and you immediately go to the anti-air that's shitty? Knowing he has a good one. You don't even mention that at all. You just go right to his shitty one. You mentioned the good one after I mentioned it, and after you said something shitty about it. But after you mentioned the shitty one.
The stand medium kick is not the good one.
Is the stand roundhouse? What?
Stand roundhouse is just like jump pop.
Oh my god, Alistair, what is the input for it then, bro?
Okay.
Stop calling it up kicks. What is the input?
2 kicks.
So it's 2 kicks for that?
Yeah.
So
He kicks upwards, and it wasn't hit box backwards. It's probably his best special by a landslide.
that's
Because it also has projectile invulnerability after frame 4 or 5, I think it
but
is.
the point I'm making to you is that in the scenarios where he would need it to rely on, he has it.
The only issue is that cross-ups, his crouch heavy punch, it looks great, but they nerfed it to the ground, so it doesn't anti-air anywhere as clean as we'd like anymore, so cross-ups are really rough, and he has to do jump back to re-establish neutral, and that doesn't get him much anywhere, but it's technically an answer. So, like, crouch heavy punch, the hurt box for it is far larger than the hit box. So if I try and do it...
Yeah, but you don't even need to think about doing that because you have the kicks. You don't need to even think about it.
Because, okay, up kicks covers up to about think on angle with how his hat goes. When
So you're telling me that if I knock you down and I'm touching you, I neutral jump, you do up kicks, it ain't gonna beat me?
If you do neutral jump, if I do EXDP, I go under you. If I do
Did you hear what Alistair, stop. Why did you have to mention the EXDP thing? We're not talking about EXDP or negative things about him. See how you just always mention... I understand what you're saying, but I know the options. That's why I'm only asking you about one specific one. But you just have to throw in the negative part about it. You have to get that out of your system, man. You just can't keep saying negativity is just gonna kill you with the character, man. You're never gonna get better. You're never gonna level up. You're never gonna win anything. You're just gonna keep beating yourself up. Like every time I ask you a question about Ed, yeah, well his anti-air suck. Oh yeah, well his jab's -5. It's like what? I didn't ask you about what the fuck. What's his crouching medium kick? Yeah, well, he doesn't have consistent anti-air. Crouching medium kick's -4, I think. Like, I don't get it, man. Gotta get that out of your system.
Will hit if I time it, then I get the follow-up. Otherwise, I just get like.
It anti-airs is the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So for lack of
technically heavy punch, but. Generally speaking,
up kicks is more consistent. Yes. Right, correct. So if I neutral jump, you don't need to worry about DP or worry about it whiffing or any of that shit. Just do up kicks. What do you get after up kicks? You get a flip out or a knockdown?
Off of up kicks, I only get the knockdown.
So then you get Oki off of it. So it's a consistent anti-air that you get Oki off of.
-4 or 5 off of forward dash to get into range to push button. So I have.
So if they neutral, okay, so if they neutral jump on you, you knock them down. They neutral jump on you, you up kicks. Okay, you're telling me it knocks you down too far away to do anything?
Correct.
You can't even do his spin. Go ahead.
If they quick rise, what happens is I'm -4 or 5. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head.
Okay.
So if I do dash in, then they press a button on their wake up, then that punishes me for.
Okay, what about your Sobot kick?
The heavy kick?
Whatever the Sobot kick is, I don't know, man. That's why I'm asking you.
Is that like the weird pop kick thing?
That's the spin around kick, man. The Sobot kick, the same thing Mika has, the same thing Guile has.
The up angle kick?
Dog, the same kick Mika has, the same kick Guile has, where they do the spinning kick. It's called a Sobot kick. You've said it to me.
Okay. I've never called it a Sobot kick.
I've heard you say the word Sobot before.
I've said Opa when people break shit in the kitchen.
No,
Like,
when I was learning Mika, you said, oh, you need to use that Sobot more. It's a really good button. And I said, oh, the spin.
I didn't call it a Soba, I called it by the button. Because I call things by their button.
I'm telling you what you said to me, man. You taught me how to use. Started using the button more because of you. Because you told me what it was called. Like, I specifically recall you telling me.
Probably. That, like, the other Mika was giving tips. I called it, I believe I called it, the stand medium kick, or the stand round. Because I tend to just alternate between, like, Street Fighter 3 notations and calling shit like punch.
I started calling it a Sobot because I got it from you. That's what I'm explaining to you.
I've never called it anything like that in my life, though.
You where did I get it from? You specifically told me start using Sobot more. It's a really good button. I said, oh, okay, because you kept fucking me up with Eds.
The roundhouse, essentially, if I were
Can you use it for Oki on that knockdown? So I want to know. So if I do it, it will whiff and I'll fall in front of the person, correct? If you anti-air with up kicks and you do that as meaty on wake up, you're saying that you will whiff. That's what you're saying? You'll land in front of them because you know it kind of lands when it doesn't hit.
that, or I'll cross over you and corpse hop to the other side.
Okay, well if you time it meaty, that wouldn't happen. So if you time it meaty, you're gonna fall in front of me, is what you're saying.
Yes.
And if you didn't time, so let me ask you a stop. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So you're saying if you didn't time it meaty, you would corpse hop, right?
Either you corpse hop or you kind of just stay in front of them and whiff entirely.
Okay, so now let me ask you a question. If we're talking about the scenario, right, where they knock you down, you're touching, they neutral jump, you up kick anti-air. If you're telling me that you can side switch them from that, correct?
It comes, okay.
Let me finish asking. Just let me ask you before you explain. You can explain it to me. That's fine. I'm getting to my question, and I have to ask like one more just to get to my question. You're telling me that it will side switch if you don't do it meaty, right?
Assuming I'm close enough, yes.
Whether positioning, regardless, you're telling me that if you do that, it's not. There's one. We're not talking about assuming if you're close enough. We're talking about this specific scenario of them touching you and touching the opponent, them neutral jumping, right? And you up kicking them from the neutral jump. You're telling me that no matter what, that would either whiff, right? Or you're telling me it would whiff and cross them up, right? So it wouldn't whiff in front of them because it couldn't do both. Can you charge that spin kick with Ed? Does that move charge? Like, can you hold it for a longer duration, or is it just like you push the button, he does it?
It's just push the button, he does it.
Okay, so if you do the flip kick off the opponent touching you in neutral jump, right? You said you get a knockdown. Now, if they quick rise, you'll land in front of them. You won't actually hit them.
Just you can enter the Psycho Splash or whatever, the belly flop like Superman punch thing, as long as he's hit at least one hit from up kick. To that extent, you can kind of control where you land.
So you get Oki off of it then.
However,
there's not a catch to it. You do or you don't. Do you get it?
Because if you time it in a weird way, you can actually land before your opponent, or have your opponent land before you. Okay. But with that said, if the opponent lands before you and they quick rise, they can punish you for doing Psycho Splash.
Okay, so then if you fuck up, basically.
If you time it and get the timing right, then you'll corpse hop over them if you got them towards the corner. If you got them outside of the corner, and you do it, and you go for the roundhouse, you'll either land straight in front of them, depending the hitbox of the character that you're looking at, and if you kind of walk forward, assuming that they delay get up, because if they quick rise and you do stand roundhouse, then you'll whiff entirely. And
in front or behind?
In front.
So then how would you end up behind them ever? Because if you land in front of them, hold on a second, let me explain. So if you land in front of him, okay, that means that for you to land in front of him, you would have had to been too far to corpse hop him. Because there would, if you did the move and you landed in front of him, then you wouldn't be able to corpse hop him. But if you're able to corpse hop him, that means you would have to pass over the opponent, which means that they could block it, which means it's Oki.
If they delay get up, then you can corpse hop by doing a micro walk.
But we weren't talking about them delaying get up. I said if you use it as a meaty. And you're telling me no. I'm telling you yes. You're telling me he has nothing off of that.
He gets the actual OD off of the meter burn Psycho Splash follow-up.
So, if you do the neutral jump... Question. If I neutral jump and I'm touching you, you up kicks me, I flip out. There's nothing I can do. Nothing. That is Oki. Nothing on that wake up. I can't walk into it, I can't do an attack into it, I can't throw a fireball at it, I can't pull him in with Snatcher. Nothing to do Oki. That's just yes or no. That's all I want to know. Not yes, but you can or you can't. That's it. That's all I want to know. And I'm not asking that to be an asshole. I'm asking you very simply. Can you just answer me, brother? So then you get Oki off of it. Alistair, it doesn't matter if the opponent is pressing buttons. That's not what determines Oki. What determines Oki is if you're in a position to do anything to them. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Right?
You know how Ken has that virtual throw loop where it's only a throw loop if you press jab?
Talk to me about Ryu. It's that one specific character's throw loop, which again is irrelevant because it doesn't. It's not universal. That's only something to worry about from an Ed perspective in the Ken matchup. Not one specific negative thing that you can do.
I'm not saying as the Ed player, I'm saying as the Ken player. You know how he can throw loop you if you press like a jab or a button that extends your hurt box on your wake up?
You're saying Ken can throw loop you?
Yes.
Yes, what does that matter?
It's kind of similar where it leaves you at a spacing where you can press crouch jab or crouch strong to fish for your opponent pressing a button, and then if they do press like something that extends their hitbox out far enough and they press it like right on wake up, then you'll get the hit. Otherwise, you're too far.
Bro, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do you get Oki on it or not?
You don't get true Oki.
What is true Oki? Oki is Oki. Like, that's what I'm asking you. What do you get? I'm doing it right now.
That's actual.
Bro, I'm not talking about that attack, dog. I'm talking about his medium kick.
His medium kick is not that great as an anti-air. The way his anti-airs work is up kick is generally his best one. It covers in front of him up till just behind his shoulder. Crouch heavy punch covers up to about midway.
I'm doing it all right now, Alistair, and exactly what I just said is exactly correct, and it works fluently. Exactly what I've been trying to explain to you for the past 15 minutes. Oh my goodness gracious. If somebody neutral jumps on you, and you do a medium kick, which is what I said to you before, and you said, no, that's a 2-button input. No, I said the angled kick, where he kicks up towards the air. That's what I said. I didn't say when he rising kicks. I didn't say the DP. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I was talking about the normal button that I mentioned to you, which is the standing medium kick. If the opponent, if you do it on the opponent jumping, right? Like if you knock the opponent down, and then they do it, or they block an attack and then jump, it's a true anti-air. And it gives you a flip out into Oki.
The only thing is that that's a bad anti-air option when considering his others.
How is it a bad anti-air option when it gives you flip out into Oki, and if a character doesn't have it, if a character like Karen, for example, who needs meter for a DP is in that situation, if they don't have meter, they just have to hold it. The character doesn't have a true reversal, they have to hold it. How is that a bad option? It's an amazing option.
Okay.
It gives you a flip out into a now on whatever.
For anti-air. Like up kick straight up gets you through if Akuma does jump up with a fireball. You can just up kick straight through that.
You're missing, Alistair. You're missing me, man. I'm not talking about him having something better. I'm specifically talking about him having good options with Oki. Hey, Shroud, what's up, dog? Thank you so much for that, for the bits, man. I appreciate it. I fucking love bits. My favorite. But he still has true Oki off of his anti-airs. And that's what you've just kind of like tried to go through and explain to me. Well, you know, they're not exactly, dog, they're exact. Like, I don't know what you're thinking. They're exact. And this is mind-boggling to me because not only are you a super smart dude, you know what I mean? Like, in general, not even referring to fighting games, you're just an intelligent guy. You're just pretty fucking fighting game knowledgeable on top of that. So to hear you talk like this, dude, like I love you to death, man. You're one of my closest friends online. You need to wake the fuck up. Like, I don't know what's up with you with this. It's only with Ed. It's nothing else in your life. It's just with your opinion on Ed. Everything else in life is makes perfect sense. Like I said, super smart dude. With this character, I don't know why you think like this, but it's crazy to me. It's very surprising to see someone as smart as you think like this. It really is. And I mean that sincerely.
Well, I'm just trying to look at it and like, for me, like,
I don't think you're trying to look at it though, Alistair. I really don't.
Like, look at it and then try and do up kicks. X the thing into V skill upwards. That's like a good setup.
Okay, so set it to where they neutral. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
Do set the opponent to neutral jump. Do 2 kicks, 3 punches, up B skill. that leaves you at a close enough range where you get good Oki off of that. That gives you a, like...
But you need meter to do that, correct?
And Ed builds bar like a mother.
So, the point is what I was explaining is that if you knock somebody down and you're touching them, you're right next to them, if they neutral jump, you can just stand medium kick into a flip out, which is true Oki. That's what I've been saying this entire time. And that's very good. Because unless a character has a true reversal, they're going to have to hold whatever you hit them with. And if that's not really good, then I don't know what is. And if this is on any other character, Mika, which is the same fucking thing, literally the same thing, it would be better. But all of a sudden it's on Ed, so it's not? I don't get it, man. Mika has the same thing with down heavy punch. The same thing. Same scenario, same everything. Works exactly the same, hits exactly the same, puts the opponent in the same exact scenario, the same exact range, the same flip out, the same everything. It's amazing when Mika does it, but it sucks when Ed has it. The double standard doesn't make any sense to me.
The difference is the hitboxes and stuff.
You need to tell me what beats that clean then, because you don't even know what beats that clean right now.
A lot of jump in options, ranging like primarily, essentially what you want to anti-air with Ed. So stuff like Akuma doing demon flip. You either, if he stays in front, then you do up kicks because that will crush all his options. Because if he goes for a dive kick or any other option and you do medium kick, his options will always beat that. If he goes for the cross up, then you either hit crushing heavy punch as he's coming over you, or jump back jab, or you EXPP it as late as possible.
Yeah, that's the same scenario that Gief finds himself in. Sometimes you have to use stand jab, other times you have to use lariat, and then other times you have to use down heavy punch as an anti-air. But I don't.
If he's anywhere in front of you, then that standing medium kick does not do the job, because the only time it'll do it is if he is at just such a perfect range and he has not done anything yet. By the time he's in that range where you're going to do that stand medium kick, he's already dive kicking you. He's already got the palm in.
But the point is that would be virtually impossible. If you knock down an Akuma and they try to wake up with one of that shit, you can just immediately respond. Like, oh, he's gonna do it. Boom.
Attacking this as an anti-air option.
Okay, even as an anti-air option. You can still use it. You just gotta beat him to it. You gotta preemptively throw it out. So it's not extremely preemptive, but you just gotta throw it out a little early. Whatever. It's not like you have to be like, oh man, I have to think about this and have it in my head. You can still see it and be like, oh shit, boom, and hit it, and react to it.
You can't react to the palm or the dive kick. The palm or the dive kick will beat stand medium kick.
Okay, so then in that case, if you really are, I mean, you can react to the move. So if you don't want to use the stand medium kick, you have better options, use that. You still have options.
Yes, and that's
right.
what I do. I do use those options.
Right, but I was only asking you in one scenario about...
The Akuma matchup as being hard is because of the fact that he pushes you in ranges where all of a sudden your buttons are a lot more flawed, because all his buttons will consistently kind of get at you from the ranges that he put you at.
Yeah, but the premise of...
Like, it's in the same scenario where when Mika does her fully charged, or no, when she does sweep or something, or a space to stand roundhouse, or stand fierce, that, where typically you can get the punish of stand to strong, charge fierce into uppercut, or up kick, whatever you need. With the Mika matchup, or a few other matchups, you'll get the stand to strong, charge fierce, but when you go for the DP or the up kicks, you'll actually whip and just kind of go for the move, and they'll recover as you just kind of either whip their body entirely and go straight into the sky with up kicks, which is kind of comical. It kind of just gives me like the full Superman kind of vibe. Or with the uppercut, you'll just kind of land right in front of them. And go,
oh my goodness, the whole premise of what I was saying to you, bro, is the fact that he has consistent anti-air Oki. He has Oki after his anti-airs, and it's consistent, and you try to tell me he doesn't. You're wrong. He does. I just did it.
He gets Oki off of stand medium kick, and he gets it off of EX flat.
It doesn't matter if he gets it off of one thing, if he gets it off of 35 things. I asked you if he had consistent Oki after anti-airs, and you told me, no, it's not consistent, it's particular. It's not particular, it's as straightforward as can be. I literally just did it. So the point I'm making, and the point I've been making this entire time, Ed has decent Oki after his anti-airs. No matter what you say, what scenarios you create, who you compare it to, I just did it. Period. The proof is in the pudding. It's on stream. I just did it. It's consistent. You downplay the fuck out of Ed. That's it.
To be fair, also, we ended up looking at the wrong move. Like,
well, regardless, even when we think about one move. No, I wasn't talking about Sobot kick being stand medium kick. I'm talking about after he gets a knockdown off of the up kicks, right? The actual DP, the 2 kicks input. Does he get Oki off of that? You said no. I said he can't even do the Sobot kick off of that. And then you acted like you didn't know what it was, and then we went on explaining that you taught me about Sobot. Like, regardless, can you do that spinning back kick off a knockdown from the DP, from the up kicks? I'm asking you.
You can get the stand.
So then you can get consistent Oki.
Hypothetically, you can maybe press a button after that as well, but that's a big if, depending on the character and where you end up.
So then exactly what I said to you this entire time. He has multiple consistent situations where he gets Oki. And you tried to downplay it like, well, it's only sometimes, or, you know, it's only this scenario. No, it's not only the scenario. No, it's not only sometimes. Well, he only has these 2 where other characters have 5. Okay, it's still good.
Like, for me, it's not a matter of downplaying his Oki.
You're just downplaying the character as a whole. Well, his buttons aren't that bad either, dude.
His fireball, before he throws it out, has a hurt box on the other side of it, away from my body.
It's one move, dog. It's one fucking move. And that move is not essential to you playing the character. You can go without...
It's a very strong move.
I'm not saying it's not a good move, I'm just saying it's not like you can't, like you need to have this blah blah blah. Bro, you can back up, throw it, and walk into it. Like, it's not that bad, dog.
It also disappears, making the Guile matchup really painful.
So you have a hard matchup. Welcome to my life.
I'm just pointing out things about this character, like...
And everything that you're pointing out, I'm countering with, like, truth to try to like explain or just make my point to you in the conversation that what you're saying is not that bad. You're making it seem way, way, way worse than it is. And it's not just one scenario, it's all of them. And even when you mention something good, like, you know, when you have a boss or you have a captain or something, and it's like, hey man, if you gotta go in there and reprimand everybody, you know, make sure you mention something good that they're doing, because it's not all bad, you know what I mean? You're the opposite. It's like anytime you mention something good, something bad comes to mind, or you have to mention something bad. It's not that bad, dude. You're complaining about Ed the way you like I would complain about Gief, or did in the beginning of the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also keep in mind that this is the way I see it. Is like, I have all these health problems, right? But there are people, like we mentioned earlier, they're fucking blind and paralyzed and shit. That doesn't diminish my health problems or make them any less shitty. But I could have it way fucking worse. You know what I mean? So I try to look at it like that. Like, if I played Ed, I would be like, look, my character ain't the best character in the game, but I could be playing fucking Gief. You know what I mean? A character that really, really is bad and is not good at all. And he really struggles and doesn't have consistent anti-airs or fucking whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His anti-airs are matchup specific. Like, specifically, and not only matchup specific, there's certain anti-airs with Gief, like his Lariat, for example, where if you knock him down in the corner, which is where you end up a lot, especially against, like, Ken players, for example, if they neutral jump and do a kick, a medium kick or a roundhouse, whatever it is, it will beat your Lariat. Even if you time it appropriately, it will still beat your Lariat. Because Gief has a hurt box on his head, in between his shoulders. And they shrinked his hitbox and largened the hurt box for this season, for Season 3. So they shrunk it from 1 to 2, and then they sized it up again into the next season. You know what I mean?
They did the same with my Crouch Heavy Punch, so I feel you.
Well, they also increased the hurt box on fucking Gief's crouching jab. His crouching jab has a bigger hurt box on it now. He might have the biggest crouching jab hurt box in the game. Ridiculous. It's bigger than Abigail's, dude. Like, why? How?
which way? You want to go one more first to 5 before I call it out for the night?
Yeah, send me an invite.
Cool.
Yeah, like I said though, man, try to like clear your head of the negativity when it comes to Ed, man, and you'll be much better with the character. It's like having a job and just being like, oh, I fucking can't wait to be done. So of course it's gonna be worse if you think like that, you know?
Yeah. Look at my old friend, we worked in a kitchen together, and he would always just be like, oh, it's so terrible, they ordered this, and you'd be sitting there like, isn't it your job, though? To make food? I miss that bastard.
Getting that water. Getting that water pipe assist, sorry.
No worries, no worries.
It's go time. Let's do this. Cyclone! Round 1. Fight!
Yeah, body splash. Keeps hurt box out of the way.
I was more confused about that.
Gotta stop downloading all the hentai, bro.
Hey man, don't hate. I'd only share it if you wanted.
I'd ask to share you with me if you downplayed your character less. Oh, damn. Got him. Those are tainted goods as far as I'm concerned.
For whatever reason, it didn't mentally click that you had Gief for your ass.
Well, I didn't have it active.
You win.
Like,
That's probably why. Well, yeah, well, that's probably why it didn't click.
You know what I mean. Active as an option.
Nah, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, asshole.
Cool. I'm choosing my low tier character here. Giving you work with a real low tier character. Forgot. Need Mika. He does.
I do the pull with Beast or whatever and yank you towards me
You win.
while you're in the air. If I do DP, if I can follow that up with Super, I think I can, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
That or if I get the counter hit pull or whatever where you just yank with through the air in general. Because I know typically regular DP doesn't, it burns all your jungle points. I regret everything. I regret everything. You feel the pain. Oh, you don't want to. You don't want to.
Yeah, playing other characters has made me so much better with Gief.
Round 2. Fight.
Now you see, I tried to stand jab you right there and I got beat. Just out of range.
Final round. Fight.
Beat my sand jab again.
Did not actually realize that.
You lose. Round one. Fight.
I know I can't do that before that.
There you are.
I'm glad we have some good mutual understanding.
Round two.
I wanted to do that.
Not worried about it. Not worried about the life lead or nothing.
You win.
I'm worried. No forward speed.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You win.
I'm gonna start grinding ranked off stream for a little bit.
It's go time. Let's do this.
Oh, I picked. If it's laggy as a motherfucker for the first game, let me know. We'll switch it. Damn it.
What did you do?
I picked a different ring. Different stage of me.
Alright, well, go find out. Ring of Pride's... it's hit or miss. We'll see.
Round one. Fight.
Also, for the record, all my fireballs are -4.
I only have a 4-frame button and my SPDs are 5.
Final round. Fight.
Moral of the story: always spend that cash. I hate this egg costume.
Oh, so nice. That transfer.
Not anymore.
That
I'm over it.
Spirit of Virgil looking down at you.
Cash. Yeah, you jump way too much, brother. You gotta try to relax. Can't be less afraid of Gief. You know what I mean? Understand that backdashing is a better option to avoid the command throw. If you're that confident of the command throw coming to hold up, you know what I mean? Be confident enough to backdash so you leave yourself in a position for an even better punish, not in a position to leave yourself vulnerable. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if I...
In some situations, there's a lot of more practicality to holding up in the scenario, however, just for the fact that by moving backwards in most scenarios, I'm giving you the corner, which is exactly where I don't want to be. Because you can punish my V reverse, so...
Yes and no. Backdashing 9 times out of 10 is a pretty decent option. Despite positioning.
You win.
Only because, like I mentioned, it leaves you in a position where, alright, if I do crouching leg kick, crouching jab, and you block them, if you jump, I can lariat, I can stand jab, I can EXSBD you. Backdash, good. You can push a button afterwards. You know what I mean? You could jump again, you could backdash again, whatever.
If you wait and see the backdash, you can just press a button, so it's not fully invincible, it's just throw invincible. The big thing for me against Gief is I just find his rules very difficult for me to mentally wrap my head around. Because like most other characters would often just stay in this range right here and occasionally walk in and try and fit for that coaching medium punch as a whip punish or whatever. Whereas in this matchup, like I can't really do that. I just kind of have to backpedal a lot more, which is not exactly optimal. And I also have to fish with Fireball a bit more and try and use that as a wall.
Alright,
But
when you're done this,
when
when we're done this set, I'll teach you how to play the matchup from the Ed perspective. You gotta think. Chris played Ed. Right.
Never talked it over for a while. And like, the way we talked about it was it boils down to V skill and crouch medium punch. Because
Exactly.
B skill beats your armor and everything, and then everything else I can crouch medium punch to try and keep you away.
When you're done, I'll tell you how to play this matchup from the Ed perspective against Gief. Like the exact way you want to play it. I'll teach you it exactly. Do I backdash would have been a better option despite the fact that I held?
I mean, in that scenario, since you held, you could have just punished backdash regardless. You got a crush down for it. Because backdash is a crush down regardless.
Depends. Ed's backdash is pretty good, dude.
I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying in that scenario, it really kind of came out any different.
Okay, fair enough.
You win.
Okay. So let me end my stream, then I'll break it down before I get off. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it very, very much. I got a bunch of new subs on YouTube. I don't know why none of my alerts are going off, but I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Maybe 2 streams? Yeah, probably 2 streams tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys then. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys.
Go time.
See you.